Welcome back to Urban Child Development. You know that show where we come with off-the-cuff questions on how we raise our kids in an urban environment. These are the Gambinos. Today, Kai got the question. Like always, Kai, you got the questions. You got the best questions. Um, like, subscribe, share, hit the button now. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, my first question is a two-part question. The first part is, what is your definition of strict parenting, and do you think you are a strict parent?
Afrikaners.
I got the Afrikaners.
I guess my definition of strict parenting is, guess I give my children, well, I did give my children, they're grown now, but I gave them right and left limits about what they could and couldn't do. I feel like I was strict in some cases and not strict in others, meaning, if my daughter's, you're not fit to do nothing, not fit to wear no booty shorts, you know what I'm saying, nothing with your body out, you know what I mean? If it ain't for sale, don't advertise. But at the same time, though, you know what I'm saying, I was also not stupid enough to think that, when you leave out of my house, you're not going to do what you want to do. So, I try to walk that fine line and walk that balance. I mean, it didn't always work, but, I try to do the best that I
could. Discipline. I think I'm more disciplined with Caden than strict. I think strict, you limit them to end up doing things. Nothing wrong being strict, but you gotta give them some type of leeway, because if you limit them on something, they're gonna end up doing stuff like change their clothes at school to something else, and then somebody's gonna take a picture and you're gonna see it on social media. So you have to give them some type of leeway. They're not brought up like we are, but I'm more disciplined towards Caden than being strict. That's all I got.
All right. My idea of a strict parent is someone that constricts their kids from doing anything. Do I think I'm a strict parent? In some cases, yes. Depending on what it is, and have I been down that avenue before? I've been down that road and I know where it leads. I'm strict as hell. If I haven't been down that road and I don't know where it leads, but it's a positive road, then I'm willing to go along with the journey. So I think I'm a lenient parent, but I can be strict. And another part of me being strict is because I have PTSD. So I think the world is unsafe. I think everybody is unsafe. So I'm very protective over my children, but not overprotective, I don't think. What about you, Kai?
Okay, I think that strict parenting, I feel like strict parenting is too strict when you don't allow room for your kids to make mistakes. So for instance, like growing up, it's expected of me to get A pluses. I couldn't even get an A minus and not get a whooping. So I feel like when you can't give your kids room to make mistakes or learn from it, then that's too strict. I don't think I'm strict at all. I'm probably too nice, which is kind of bad sometimes, but that's my take on strict parenting.
Okay. You got another one?
Yes. Okay. So the next question is, if your kids were turned against you or raised to hate you, would you attempt to have a relationship with them after that? By their other parent. Like if the other parent raised your kids to hate you or to turn them against you, would you still attempt to have a relationship with your kids?
Joey?
Yeah, I still have her because I'm gonna find out what's going on. Cause that's something that builds up. That's not nothing they born and they hate you coming out the womb. That's something they build up. I'm gonna take them to court for that. Because nobody is like raised or born to be hate. I just don't believe that. You got to be raised for that shit. But I still build a relationship with them because at the end of the day, they're going to come see me. Especially now, they're going to come see me every summer. I'm gonna find out.
But what if Caden's like, I want to stay with mom?
I can't do. Well, you still can't do nothing about it because it's in the decree. It's coming in for the summer. He only has to be 12 or 13 years old. to make that move.
Afrikaans?
Yeah. So, and actually, I've actually been through it. You know, what I mean, my oldest son. You know, we had issues back and forth. You know, what I mean, when he was a late teen. But I mean, now you can't tell nothing ever happened. You know, I just had to work through it because he tried to rebel. Kind of going through it with my youngest daughter now because she's looking at like, oh, you've been deployed, you was gone, yah, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? And she got to college and started what people call white girl problems. She want white girl problems. But I check her real quick. Don't get it twisted. I ain't never not been there. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna treat me as such. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm still the parent, they still the child, and I got more life experience than they do. So for me to not to try to have a relationship with my kids, that would make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Now I might take some L's every now and then. They might say some hurtful stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still my seed, and I got to do whatever it takes.
All right. For me, I'm gonna always leave that door open regardless. And if my child is not with me and my child is raised to hate me, I'm going to do everything I can to always keep reaching out towards that child. If it's not reciprocated back, then I can't do anything about it, but I will always leave the door open and always continue to try to reach out until I'm gone.
I agree. Me, I'll probably try 1 or 2 times. But after that, fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm gonna try a couple times, but that's it. But like Tracy said, I'm gonna leave that door open. But for real, like, fuck them kids. They get to a certain age and they just feel like they could talk to you any kind of way and disrespect you. Fuck you. I'm just being honest.
Oh, I feel you. All right, what's your next one?
Okay, the next question is, let me look. The next question is, what do you do or how do you handle if your children lie to you? Do you confront them right away, or would you try to come up with like a situation where you want to show them that they're lying?
I'll answer first. For me, it depends on the situation. If it's emergency, then and the lie is going to affect something that is going to hurt them right away, I'm going to say something now. If nothing that's going to affect them, depending on the situation, I might let it play out. I might let it play all the way out so I can let that child know that I knew the entire time, and it's just advantageous for them just to walk the right path and just don't try it. There ain't nothing new under the sun. My mama did it. I did it. Now you trying it. It ain't new. I've gone.
Crap, that's a hard one, right? So as far as I know, what I'm saying, that I've actually caught him, I think only my son has lied to me. And even then when he lied, it was about some females. You know what I'm saying? So on one hand, I was mad, but at the same time, I couldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I could see if he was doing some dumb shit, but I mean, man, like when that good power you calling you, you know what I'm saying? You do some crazy shit. So I couldn't necessarily be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He lied, yeah, but he was after some draws. So hey, man, hey, fuck it. It is what it is.
Would you be the same way if your daughter was after some dick?
No, but that's my daughter. I'm a son, and I'm a daggone what you call that shit? Male supremacist, all that. Hell no, I'm beating that nigga ass straight up and down.
Okay.
Oh look.
Okay. Just asking.
Joey,
Joey, how you feel? How you feel about it?
I'm gonna be straightforward. Show them the evidence if I have, and just let them know they're lying. That's it.
Okay. What about you, Kai?
I'm the same. I think that once I know, or I think I know, or something, I'm just gonna tell you, cause it could be as simple as like he not supposed to eat a cookie before dinner, and he did it anyway. Like I'm just gonna confront you right then and there.
See, I like that, but me, I'm a little petty. You got a cookie before dinner, and I know you got a cookie before dinner. I'm gonna act like I don't know you got a cookie before dinner. And then we all gonna sit down as soon as you reach for a cookie.
Mm.
You'll be highly disappointed. And we're gonna sit there and enjoy them cookies right there in front of your ass. That you wanna steal, little fucker. Yeah, my kids used to steal fruit snacks like they worked for El Chapo. That shit was crazy. I used to find so many rappers underneath their bed. It's ridiculous. So I definitely understand where you're coming from about them trying to sneak food, fucking pat rats. All right.
Okay, I got one on that one because I totally forgot you said that. So when my son was about 15, right, there was some, porn on the daggone red feed. So my wife jumped up and yelled it was me. You know what I'm saying? Until I looked at it, right, and the shit was like soy sauce 59 or some shit like that. So now I'm pissed off, right? I was like, come on, if I'm looking at some shit, I'm looking at big booty black bitches 59. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me on that shit. You know what I mean? So, that's the one time that I got stupid because now your mama yelling at me thinking I'm on this shit. And, and I was like, come on, man, good and damn well. Now, if there had been daggone thick chocolate, biscuit bitches, then we'd have had something. We'd have had a problem. But you already know good and well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that time I got petty. Real petty. You got me in trouble.
All right, Kyle.
Oh, Lord. Okay, next question. When it comes to co-parenting, have you found yourself surrendering to your children's other parent when it comes to wanting what's best for your child? Like you might want one thing, but they mama or daddy might want something else. Like how do you compromise,
I used to until I grew up.
Or do you just give up because the kids is always with the other parent? You're just like, all right, fuck it. The kids is with the mom, the dad. There's nothing you can do about it. Fuck it.
I used to cater. I used to cater until I grew up. I used to try to do as much as I could for them to feel comfortable for my daughter to be with me. I don't know why I did that. I guess in my brain I was trying to make them understand that as a man that I could take care of this girl to the best of my ability if her mother can't. After a while, like I used to make my daughter like things like it's people's birthday, call, pick up the phone, you call. I'm telling her to call. After a while, I stopped that. I don't tell her to do nothing. If you want to call, you call. If you don't, you don't. It's not on me. You got to an age where you're responsible for whether you want to make a phone call and check on people or not. That ain't on me no more. So I'm not gonna force you to do anything. And what I learned is I shouldn't have did it from the jump. I shouldn't have did it from the jump. I shouldn't have catered from the jump. I should have treated the situation the same way I treated it towards the end. I should have treated it the same way in the beginning. If I could do it all over again, that's exactly what I would do.
Okay.
Joey.
I want to cater. Because it's my first time. I was my first. K's my first. It's kind of hard because sometimes you feel like you're getting punked, but at the same time you do something and your kid sees it, it's gonna result real bad for you. So it's not about being punked. It's like you don't know what this type of person is. Eventually, your kid's gonna know what the type of person your mom or dad is too. It's gonna take them for a while, but it's almost like I don't know. It's kind of hard, especially you got both parents in their lives, and you got some people don't have both parents, but like having both parents is frustrating. But as they grow, they start noticing things, or they start asking you questions. How about this? I just tell them the truth. I'm not saying a lot of my child, but it's frustrating now.
Africans.
Well, so I've never been in a co-parenting situation. But however, when it comes stuff like that, I believe in producing a united front, right? Sometimes my wife might make a decision and I may not necessarily agree with it, but at the same time, I ain't gonna say in front of the kids, I'm gonna back up. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we get alone, then I might have something to say. Now, as far as catering, yeah, I mean, there's been times I've catered to my children, especially like when I was deployed or something like that, because you start feeling guilty. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, I'm way over here, and you need this, that, and the third. So yeah, there's been times I've given in, slid them an extra couple of dollars or tell them they could do something. You know what I'm saying? Even though they mama told them not to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I regret it, but at the same time, I shouldn't have did that at that time because when she was telling them, oh, don't do this, don't do that, it's because it was breaking house rules. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you do stuff like that, you know, you're undercutting the other parent's authority.
I like that. Okay, so for me, I guess it's kind of opposite because my son is always with me. Every now and then when his dad calls, if he ever calls, he'll try to insert little things like, I want my son to play the piano or whatever. I just ignore it. And I feel like if he was active and he was helping me with Noah, then yeah, I would like totally like, okay, like, you know, like take into consideration what he wants for Noah, but he don't do shit, so I'm not gonna listen. It just depends on the person, you know? He'd be like, I don't want Noah to wear shoes from Walmart. Like one time he told me that. I'll say, okay, so you got some non-Walmart money? Okay, then be quiet, you know? So if he was more active, then I would consider it, but he's not, so I don't give a fuck.
Okay. You got another one?
Yes, two more. They're short questions though. The first one is if your children committed a crime and you knew it, would you tell?
Would you what?
Your children committed a crime and you know about it, would you tell?
Joey.
Yeah, I am. Because
All y'all's faces.
the reason I said that because these kids now they commit a crime. It's going on TikTok, it's going that. Then you gonna hear like, no, he didn't do it. He got you clearly on video. You going to jail, and then you and your parents going for jail. You're lying too. So you have to turn his ass. So he got to learn his damn lesson permanently.
I'm of a different mindset. If my kid commit a crime, depending on what the crime is, it ain't gonna make a difference what the crime is. I'm hoping, honestly, and being honestly, I'm hoping that my child gets away with it and learns a lesson behind whatever they did. I'm a father. I don't want my kids in prison. I don't want my kids in a situation where I can't do anything to help or protect them. Now, if it's going to be, if like, say my kid did something to like a cop or something, and I know for a fact if you murder a cop, they murdering you. I'm turning them in. Because if I can, if wherever I can put you, that's going to be the most safe for you, where you're alive. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Afghans?
I think we all know my answer to this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't all know. You want to know.
Like great CeeLo Green said, never will I talk, never will I tell. Picture me snitching on one of my kids. Hell no, fuck the police. I'm not now. We're going to have a problem, but I'm going to help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help you get away. You know, if we got to smuggle you out the country, that's what's finna happen. I'm not finna tell my kids what kind of shit is that. Give your kid up to the police? Come on, man. I ain't white. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't say the police. She said it's an overall statement.
I'm not giving my child over to nobody. That makes no sense. They ain't do shit. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be like Shaggy. It wasn't me. Hell no. Fuck it. No, I don't give a damn what it is. Nope. He wasn't there. You tripping.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, Kai.
I think that it depends on the crime, you know, like if you just like stole a bag of chips from the store, I'm not gonna tell, but like I think that like when it comes to like you aiding and abetting like murder or some shit serious like that, then yeah, I'm gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, as a parent, like where did I go wrong for my child to do something like that? And I'm just covering for you, like I'm gonna feel like shit, you know? So yeah, I'm telling if the crime is that bad.
So let's say Noah came up with a body in the trunk, right? You gonna go tell the police?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna help him hide?
Hell yeah.
You not gonna help him hide the body?
Huh?
You not gonna help him hide the body?
No, because I'm not going to jail. No. I love my life. Shit.
I'm telling you right now, what we finna do, we're going to the boat. We're gonna get a 50-gallon barrel. We're gonna fill that bitch up with JP8. We're taking that bitch in the ocean, and I'm lighting it on fire. No body, no case.
First of all, do you have those supplies right now?
No, he don't.
Do you have those
I got
supplies
some.
right now?
He don't even
I
have
got
a
some in
boat.
the motor
Oh,
pool
yeah.
right now. I'm a 92 Fox.
This boy said a 55-gallon drum, and those are
That's
free.
what I'm
Got a boat.
He said JPA.
Some JPA, I'm telling you, that body, there ain't gonna be nobody.
Oh my
See what
God.
that JP8 did to the restrooms in the first deployment.
Yeah.
It didn't do too much. That body gonna still be there.
I remember that the Afghan dude got burnt up with the JPA when he was smoking. When he was at what he was at the top 2.
How did they know he was an Afghan dude?
I mean, he wasn't American, so I mean, it wasn't that hard to figure out.
My point
What?
exactly. My point
They gotta be
exactly.
Africa.
It still was some remnants of a body, so they can make an accurate.
They saw him. You know, so he comes up with the Jeep truck. It ain't that hard to figure out.
Even if they did, you know what? I'm not gonna go into you back and forth with you about CSI shit.
Okay, you know, man.
I just know the fact.
Some
I know
awful-
for a fact that they will be able to tell who the fuck they was. You are not burning the body in the middle of the ocean, no JP8, and think you're not going to jail. You probably gonna be the first motherfucker in jail.
I'll get some caustic 8. Now, once you get out 30 miles, you in international water. So then what?
They got Black Ireland people too.
Okay, Kai, what was your last question?
Okay,
You
the
get the
last
answer.
one is short answer. Short question. Knowing what you know now as a parent, would you not want to be one?
That's
I'm still, I ain't care. That's my past, future. I'll have everything I still got now.
okay. Afrikaners.
Hell no, because so I had my son at 15, and had I not been a parent that young, man, I've been dead in jail somewhere. I know for a fact. And having a child that young kept me from falling victim to everything else that was going on in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because I had an attitude, I was mad all the time. You know what I'm saying? I was just knocking people out for no reason. When I had a child, I was like, okay, let me think now with a little bit more common sense. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be like one of these other dudes. You know what I mean? So hell no, I wouldn't change a damn thing.
All right. I'll answer. If I knew what I knew now. So my only gripe about what I know now that I didn't think about or didn't know then is that what type of world I'm bringing that child into. If I knew, I can't consciously say that the world is the way the world is today, and I would say I will bring a child into this world consciously knowing how it is now, that I would do it now. Because now I'm clipped, so I definitely wouldn't do it. I'm wiser now. But I love my kids and I would never want to miss that experience. So I honestly don't know. Don't know.
Remember, you can't pick and choose. It has to be you overall.
Okay, well then.
Shit, I'll tell you.
No,
Hell fucking no, I would not do it.
All right.
I would tell you, hell fucking
I
no,
would
I would not
have
do
them,
it.
but
I'm
I
not gonna
wouldn't
do it.
have. I would have them with the same woman.
This dude right here,
Here we
man.
go. All right, Kai. What'd you say?
I would not do it. And I think it's just because of the experience that I've had with my son's father. You know, you can't, people change, right? You never know, people could switch up. But even knowing what I know now, I know I'm a good mother. But knowing what I know now, I would not do it. And I really feel like I would be happy living my life with no kids. I mean, I love Noah to death, don't get me wrong. But if I could go back, I would not do it.
Would you not,
I would not do it.
or would you just pick a better partner?
I would not do it, period. I would not do it, period. I just wouldn't. And I think it's just because I think about, just, they're so expensive. Finding daycare and people to watch your babies. And then, yeah, I don't want to do it.
Imagine how your parents
You know,
feel.
I would not do it.
I got a bonus question
Huh?
for the
Imagine how
men.
your parents feel about you.
I got a bonus
They
question
love me.
I got a bonus question for the male. Sorry, Kyle, you can't be in on this one, but you can listen.
Okay.
You're married. to your spouse. She passes away. After she passes away, you find out that them kids ain't yours. What are you doing?
Let the parents, let the kids know, leave them alone. Give them up for foster care.
Afrikaners?
Fuck the kids. I'm gone. Straight up.
Okay.
In fact, I think I saw a TikTok or something like that the other day about this.
They had in the
This
group
is
chat.
crazy. I seen it to y'all when I saw it. And I was like,
Oh.
what the fuck would I do? I know what I would do. Honestly, I'm finding their grandma and I'm dropping them kids off. I'm going to explain to them kids. I don't care damn what age they are. They can be upset. You know, they can ask me again when they get older and they can understand then. But I'm telling them kids, you don't belong. You not belong to me. If something was to happen to you medically, I couldn't even give you a kidney or anything. You know what I mean? We're not of the same bloodline. So I'm dropping you off with your grandma. And I'm gonna keep it pushing.
Now, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm digging your mama up so I can smack her ass, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
I'm digging her up and I'm smacking her. You know what I mean? Then I'm dropping you off at your grandma's.
And that was it for Urban Child Development. Check us out next time.